Okay, we can do both. The game of the day today is at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Oh, and Luke Combs coming. See you, Luke Combs.
And the 8-1 Vikings have won 7 straight, showing they can finish, something the 6-3 Cowboys struggled with last week in Green Bay. After that loss to the Packers, the boys are in 3rd place in the NFC East behind the Eagles and the Giants. Dallas has an 18% chance to win the division, according to ESPN analytics.
Commanders aren't out of it.
And their QB is putting a big-time emphasis on this one.
It's a playoff game. I mean, you got a team that's, one loss? Right? Yeah, and then us coming off of one, we know what this means. We know what this means in the division. We know what this means in the NFC. So it's about going up there, putting our best foot forward and making sure that we put our best performance out there and just show the team that we are.
The NFC least no more. We used to mock them. My, how quickly things have changed in this division. This feels like a really important game for the Cowboys, Teddy. When you look at Dak Prescott coming off of that really disappointing loss, a lot of that because of the defense too, not all on Dak. What do you need to see from him today?
Yeah, this game is fascinating because you're looking at both teams, especially the Cowboys with Dak Prescott, and you want to go all in on these teams, all right? You want to believe that it's the Cowboys' year. They got it all figured out. It's the Vikings' year. They got it all figured out. But I look at them both, and I just don't want to put all my chips in them because the way that Dallas, lost last week, and even the way Minnesota's winning, it's almost like, do you have to come back in the 4th quarter every single time? Do you have to wait till you're down to make a spectacular play? And the Cowboys and Dak, Rex, they're just, they have a lot to prove too still.
Yeah, and it's funny, Brew, I totally agree with you because are you really want to be all in? Because what's the narrative out there? Kirk Cousins can't get it done in big-time moments, right? Big-time games. Well, he's done it this year, but everybody's going to give Dak a pass. When has he done it in big-time moment? When they talk about it's a playoff game, oh, gosh, I hope not. Because we know Dallas doesn't win those playoff games. So to me, that's how I kind of look at this, though. But if I'm Minnesota, I look at it this way. I'm going to dehydrate Dalvin Cook. Why? I'm going to feed him the ball about 30 times, and then I'm going to have a heck of a lot better opportunity to win games. Brew, I love your comment about how they're not putting anybody away, Minnesota, right? They win all these close games.
It's time to dominate somebody.
Absolutely.
Right? This is something where if they go out there and they show like they handle the Cowboys, maybe I'll go.
Maybe if they dominate the Cowboys and they win convincingly, what are you waiting for?
That's enough.
Point?
Absolutely.
But I'm surprised. We're almost discrediting them for winning close games. What is it? How many games in a row have they won it in the 4th quarter?
It's 7.
7 or 8 games.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Why
I'm just saying it's a dangerous way to live.
I just know this in the locker room. I've never had a coach come in after a win and say, we won, but no. What do they say every time, Rex? They say you never apologize for a win in this league.
Right.
Never. Okay. And
I never did that very often. So.
But the way they've done it in the 4th quarter to me is impressive. Sure. Are you going to put all your chips on them being the Super Bowl team representing the NFC? No, you're not. But still, I don't think you can fault them for winning.
I'm almost there. It's just that my expectations are starting to raise for the Vikings. It's like they're getting higher and higher and higher, and I'm starting to see the resiliency that they have in the 4th quarter. But then I want to see other signs that, they play a team down the road that they're supposed to beat, and then you should handle them. You know what I mean? So my expectations, Moss. This Viking team is special, and I think they can be.
It's the grit and grind. Other than the mishap in Philly earlier in the season, it's the grit and grind of what you want to see in the team. We've all been a part of those teams where we've been down double digits in the 4th quarter, been able to fight our way back. When I talk about the grit and the grind of this team, I'm not talking about the offense. There's something that's special on this defensive side of the ball. Yes, you got Harrison Smith on the backside, you got Hunter, and you have Smith rushing the passer. But I'm going to show y'all an old, savvy veteran that's been able to make plays. Do y'all remember this, man? I'm going to go take you back. And y'all remember Sammy Sleeves for the St. Louis Rams, Mr. Sam Bradford? Shout out to you, Sam Bradford. Been able to throw this pick right here. This is his rookie year, Patrick Peterson. Well, why do I have his rookie year? Well, last week, didn't y'all see how my man Josh Allen done tried this Minnesota Vikings defense? Yeah. I'm going to show y'all what a man like Patrick Peterson, all-pro, Pro Bowler, this man can still go out here and make plays right there in the red zone, 4th and 2. Y'all said Josh Allen has to be a better decision maker today in Detroit, and this is the play that sealed the deal for the Minnesota Vikings. So today, pass breakups in the National Football League. There's two guys that's tied for second. I'm talking about Patrick Peterson and Trayvon Diggs on the other side for the Dallas Cowboys. So I talked about CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson. Those are some matchups to watch today.
So they need that, right? The Vikings need older players stepping up, and they're having, like you're saying, PP's playing well, Harrison Smith is playing well. They got these younger guys that are playing exceptional also. Christian Darrisaw, their left tackle, okay? He's one of the best in the business, all right? Their offensive line's doing well. When Darrisaw has either Lawrence or Micah Parsons on him, that's such a matchup to watch. So it's like a great combination, all right? Justin Jefferson, a young emerging superstar, old guys playing well.
Yeah.
PP, I know you're not old, all right? I'm not with you on the old, but I'm just saying. He's found the fountain of youth, and Darrisaw.
Darrisaw hadn't even given up a sack all year. He's
playing great.
Like, it's crazy as a rookie, so you're right.
That's impressive.
But, you know, I'm listening to all you guys, and I keep thinking about this. The Vikings remind me of a prize fighter that always wins by decision, but never wins by knockout. You know what I mean? And I think to be a champ, don't you have to knock somebody out?
I'm sorry. I love both
today?
of you, and I'm sure fans in Minnesota would love to see a blowout today. But you know who blows teams out? The Bills. And look where that got them right now. Like, you don't need to blow teams out to end up going to the Super Bowl. You need to win. And they've been finding a way to do it through miracles, all different ways. They've shown they can find a way to win.
I'm just looking for signs of greatness. I mean, of championship possibilities for these guys. I don't just see winning a division for them possibly. I don't just see them winning a couple playoff games. I almost see this team as a team that can go all the way, and I'm just looking for signs where they can not just finish, but they can dominate too. They can knock people out. So there's just things that happen along the way towards championships being raised.
You're kind of like so big picture on this, though. Like, don't miss the fact that this is just going to be an awesome game.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Absolutely.
An awesome game. Randy, you did the flashback. That was awesome. I got another flashback for you. I'm taking it way back. You said emerging superstar. No, this dude is a legit superstar.
Thank
These
you.
two meet again. In college, they went head-to-head. They both were first-round picks. Before, I'm looking for that Justin Jefferson matchup today.
It's got everything. It
really does.
Can't wait to
does,
watch it.
which is why we're going to talk about it twice. Once here and once again later in the show. So stick around for that. I do have an argument on the narrative issue with Kirk Cousins and Dak Prescott that I'm very fired up about. So stick around for that. For now, we get back to the Jets game today. What would our show be if we didn't show Robert Saleh running the stairs today in New England? Going to be a cold one. No big deal for him.
I heard they iced those steps down.
Rex can defend his Jets today against the Patriots. Let's get it over to Adam. What's coming up, Shefty?
Well, Mort doesn't think that that's running for the record. All right, coming up, the Raiders have struggled so far this season, and there have been questions about Josh McDaniels' future. Find out what his boss had to say after the break. Plus, Saquon Barkley's legs have carried the Giants to a 7-2 start, but it's his quarterback's scrambling ability that has Saquon handing out an all-new nickname to Daniel Jones.
I break a long one.